Now that we have a length and a density and this little curvature tuned a little bit, we can move to combing that hair. There's a special mode in Blender for that, the particle edit mode. If we switch and just like with geometry, we can control it with different on different levels. I prefer mostly to work with the tips of the hair when I'm doing that. And so let's switch to comp. Maybe decrease the strength a little bit so we have more flexibility, and so it's easier to get natural look. And we'll just make the hair follow the natural gravitational curve. I think we're getting closer to what we want. We could use this clump setting as well to give it a little bit more of a natural look. What clump does, I'm gonna go take it to extreme so you can see it kind of joins the hair into these clumps. And what shape controls is basically where that clump starts. So I think we can do something like that. Which gives it a little bit more natural look. And definitely more interesting look. And the sad eyes of this character are starting to depress me. We're gonna have to do something about that, make him a little bit more happy. Yeah, let's see how it looks in the actual render, and then we can maybe try to do something with the material of the hair. Okay, here we have it. And yeah, this furry ball just woke up on Monday. That's how it looks. It's fine. I think it's good. It's good enough for the sake of example. And let's just have a look at the material of the hair and how you apply a different material. So with this character selected, I'm gonna create another material. I'm gonna call it hair. And before I do any changes to that material, I just want to apply it as the hair material, which is here in render hair, and you can see it instantly changed. So let's fine tune that here. There is actually a hair shader in Blender. So let's submit it to that. And as to the color, let's give it a little bit yellowish, blondie. Yeah, that's a bit too toxic. I'm gonna take down. Oh, red hair. No, that's pretty. Increase the that doesn't look bad. Maybe a little bit too saturated though. And decrease the saturation a bit more. That's no like that. Actually, I create this node of hair info, and I think it should. So the best way to make this shader is we're gonna add another hair BSDF. And if you didn't notice, while I'm doing that is I press Shift A and screencasting is off again. Sorry. So I press Shift A, then I press S to get to search, and then type here, and then get to this. But now I want the mix shader, so I'm gonna unite this, mix these two shaders. This one I'm gonna turn to transmission. I'm gonna connect it to surface, and the factor of mixing is gonna be dependent on the intercept. I think I wanted it in reverse. Let's have a look at how it looks in the render. And yeah, let's fix it with this one more thing. As you can see, the edges here, the hair is not smooth. It doesn't have enough detail. Let's fix that. That is in the particle system settings. There are two ways to change that. I mean, we have this low level of detail in the display as well. Let's increase that. This is steps. Be careful with that setting because we have 1,000 hairs, and there is how many children did we have to each one of them? 30 children to each one of them, so we have 30,000 hairs right now, and by increasing it even by one, you're adding 30,000 additional vertices. So I'm gonna make it 5 for display, and you can see how much more detail and natural this is starting to look. And I'm gonna add it in for render as well. So let's render that out and see what we have. Okay, we can see how it's looking right now, and we're almost there. We can almost move on from rendering, where I would like us to do something with this eyes area, just to make him look just a little bit better, and we can move on. Yes, for these eyes, I think he would look better with this color hair and everything. We could give him a little bit bluish eyes. Yeah. And the skin tone, what if we just try and give him the same skin tone as the hair? Let's just play with the color of the skin tone. I'm gonna have to decrease the steps that are steps of the hair that we've just increased, but I'm gonna decrease it for display only because this is actually slowing down my machine and slowing down the process. So let's maybe make it, I'm just gonna copy the color that I have for the hair. And try to use it here. I'm copying the hexadecimal value of the color. Which is the easiest way here now. Like that, they at least match, even though he doesn't have a very healthy look.